Hello, everybody. Welcome to BrickLink Basics. We're going to talk about wanted lists today. My name is Eric. I'm going to try to guide you through some of the functionality of the wanted list. BrickLink is a very flexible kind of platform, but we try to put the fun in functionality. And I'm going to kind of walk you through not everything, but maybe some of the more useful or easier things to do with wanted lists. So we're going to try to answer some questions here. What is a BrickLink wanted list if you've never used one before? And you can create several wanted lists, but why would you want to create several wanted lists? How do I create? This is meaning like cleaning up or deleting wanted lists after I'm done with them. How do I maintain? This is adding to or deleting items from the wanted lists. And kind of importantly, how do I buy from my wanted list? I want to get these Lego elements. And another question, can I share wanted lists? I think that's a popular one that we're going to answer. So let's start off with what actually is a BrickLink wanted list. I'm going to go visit the BrickLink website here. And you can see this is where you land. If I go here to the right-hand corner under my profile, I can go to my wanted lists. I've already set up some. Everybody starts out with the default wanted list here. And why would you want several wanted lists? Well, maybe you want to, you're trying to fill out some sets, and each set you'll have a wanted list for it. Or if you may have just a minifigures wanted list when you're in the mood for looking for minifigures. So you might want to have a few wanted lists like that. So to keep things clean, generally I use more than just my default wanted list. I want to make a wanted list. So let's try to show that example here. I'm going to go up here to create a new list, and I'm going to call this a red heart. No, let's start. Let's do that one. You can add a description to it if it's for somebody. I know we've advertised sharing wanted lists feature coming soon, but there is a way to do it. This feature doesn't work, but there is a way to share wanted lists. I'll show you later. We'll just create that wanted list. And so here's the wanted list. It's actually empty now. No items were found. But I'm going to use these buttons over here to add something to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for, I think it's a plate. Let's look for a plate here. Plate 1x2. That's the quickest way to do it, just to look up on all items. There's other ways to look through the catalog as well. There's an advanced search that you can use, but honestly, I usually just plug it into this top search and I find it here. And there's several categories. I know that part is one. And I'm looking for a red plate to add to my red heart wanted list. So I can actually look and see everything that's available. Click on red. And anywhere on the BrickLink website where you see a heart, somewhere close by, there's a way to add it to your wanted list. So I'm going to add this to my wanted list. And on the left here, you see I have a list of my wanted lists. I want to add this to my red heart wanted list. And let's add 4 of them in any condition, new or used. And I'm going to click on add to wanted list. You see, I don't know if you saw it, but there's a little red icon that popped up there showing that it is now on my wanted list. So when I go check my red heart wanted list, voila, there it is. So that's one way you can add things to your wanted list. You can also select them and delete them. I'm gonna show you a little flow here of using Studio about how I typically will add things to my wanted lists. So I'm going to clear out this wanted list. And I've got a Studio build. This is the wanted list heart. And say I want to build this in real life. So I saved this off in a Studio file called wantedlistheart.io. And I'm going to go to my red heart wanted list, and I'm going to hit the upload button here. I'm going to browse for that IO file. I know it's here. And I'm going to hit verify items. Oh no, but there's a problem. Part not found in catalog. So sometimes when we combine parts in the catalog, the mapping doesn't quite match. It will eventually match, but now we kind of have a hang up here. And that I noticed it was for that red plate 3023. So I'm actually going to go to Studio. Let's see. I'm going to go to Studio. I'm going to find my 3023s in here. I know that it's these. I'm going to select by type and color. There's 4 of them in my build, 4 of these red 3023 plates. I'm just going to delete them from this, and I'm going to save this, save it as a copy. And then I'm going to go back to my wanted list, and I want to add this item. I want to add, hello. I want to look for 3023. That was the one I know was missing. I can add it to my wanted list here. I can specify a color as red. I'm going to add it to red heart, and I know I needed 4 of them. So now I'm going to go back to my wanted lists, go back to my red heart. I'm going to try to upload again. I'm going to try to upload with my updated red heart file, my wanted list heart copy. I'm going to hit verify items. And oh no, I have another problem. It's missing element 3660 in the mapping. So I'm going to my studio file, and I know I have a couple of these 3660s in here. It's these 2. I'm going to delete these from the file. I'm going to save this as a copy again. And I want to go back to, I need to add these manually. So I'm going to, there's 3660. It's these slopes here that aren't quite mapping correctly in Studio, but I'm going to add this to my wanted list, to my red heart wanted list. I want those in red. And I know I need 2 of them. Okay, let's go back to my wanted list and take a look at what the red heart wanted list looks like. Let me finish this up real quick. So now I've got these 2 parts in there. We have a couple of questions. BrickLink, I don't think that feature is, so the question is, BrickLink Studio has a feature to change a part's color to the cheapest available. Is that a feature available in BrickLink's wanted list? I don't think that exists yet in the wanted list, but it's an interesting suggestion. And let's finish up this wanted list. I'm going to try to upload the rest of that heart design. Verify the items. Hey, it worked this time, it looks like. So now you can go in and you can adjust things. If you wanted more of a certain item, say you have a project going on, you need a lot more white bricks, you can up this number. Or if you know you already have these in your collection of Lego elements, you can already add these. These will be added to your have quantities. But I'm just going to add these to my wanted list here. And voila, I can look at my red heart wanted list. And it looks like everything I need to build my wanted list heart. While we're here, let's talk about buying things. Well, actually, I don't want to use this one because I know I can buy all these from one store, and I want something a little more complicated. Let's do another wanted list. Let's take a look at what I got here. Let's say I wanted to make a wanted list of a minifigure like this. This is one of my signature minifigures. So I know that I use a medium nougat torso with short sleeves to make my minifigure. So I'm just gonna look for that, see what BrickLink has to offer me. Medium nougat torso. Actually, I know exactly what minifigure comes. It comes from Barbara Gordon. This will get it to me quicker. So Barbara Gordon here, if I look at the parts that she is composed of, there's a torso that I like. It's got medium nougat arms, short sleeves, and a black shirt. So I'm going to add that to a wanted list. But let's create a new wanted list. What should I call this one? Let's call it my minifig. I'm going to create that. I'm going to specify that we're going to add one of these torsos to it. Any condition. What else makes up my little minifigure here? It's got a medium nougat head. I want something with a smile. Let's see what we can find here. A lot of friends. Let's take this one. Oh no, this is a female head. Let's look for one that's... Let's see all parts. See which one that appeals to me here. Let's take this one, a medium nougat minifigure with a smile. Looks like there's a lot of them too, so it should be easy to find them. I'm going to add this to my wanted list, to my minifig wanted list. Just add one of them. So we've got a question here. Is there a way to... The question is there a way to show the total sum of max prices of all items in the list, of max prices? In the wanted list view, I don't think we calculated then and there, because the wanted list is merely just, it doesn't associate a price with anything until you start buying things with the wanted list. So even when you do this in Studio, when you put together elements in Studio and it gives you that price, I don't know if I don't think it's the max. I think that's kind of the average of the prices in the list. So let's see, how are we looking with my minifig list? So I need some hair. Let's add a hair piece. I know I like the Doctor Strange hair piece. So I'm just going to look for Doctor Strange. And here's a figure. I can just take a look at the 4 parts that make him up. And I like this hair piece, so I'm going to add one of those to my minifig wanted list. And then I know I need some pants too, so I'm going to look for some sand blue legs. That seems like a very blue jean type of look. I'm going to look under the parts for these. Let's just add these. And if you look at that filled in heart, that actually means it already shows up in some of my wanted lists already. But I'm going to add this to my minifig wanted list. Okay, and let's see how he's shaping up here. That's pretty much all the parts you need for a minifig, but I want to accessorize this minifig with something interesting, like a Batman cape. Let's look for a cape that is scalloped. This looks like a good one. I'm going to add this to that wanted list as well. My minifigure. Let's make it a black cape. So now when I look at my wanted lists, here's my minifig. All decked out. Now, what if I want to buy all the parts for this? I can hit buy all, that's the easiest way to do it. And then if I use BrickLink's auto select function, I mean, this actually takes into account shipping costs as well. Let's see what happens when I hit auto select. I'll be given the choice whether I want to select stores when the item price is lower than the store minimum buy. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hit start. And this is one of the reasons why you do want to have, or it's very helpful to have multiple wanted lists, because a lot of times when you're making mocks, it's very difficult for just one store, depending on your build style, I guess. It's hard for just one store to fulfill the entire wanted list. Like even for a simple minifigure like this, I need at least 2 stores to fill out this wanted list. But let's create these carts. You can also edit the quantities in here too to see what's available. You can check the store prices, see if these store prices are a little high for you, then you don't have to buy it from that store. But let's go ahead and create these carts. And then I'll see I've got 2 carts from 2 different stores that I can buy things from. What I like to do is go to these stores individually, and since I'm shopping around, I mean, BrickLink is kind of like a boutique store experience. I'll actually go to all of my wanted lists and see if any of my other wanted lists can be fulfilled as well. And maybe I'll add some of those parts. Go to the wanted list for a store, and over here on the left-hand side, it'll show you all the wanted lists, or the store has elements in your wanted lists. So it's kind of a handy feature. So sometimes people have different projects going on and they'll have many different wanted lists, and maybe they don't want to shop for these at the moment. They just want to shop for this project. So we have a question. What if I have dozens of wanted lists, but just want to work on 5 at a time? Is there a way to select the 5 and show all the pieces needed for those? Absolutely. So let's go and look at all the wanted lists that I have. And let's see, the easiest way to do this, I think, is to just pick one of these. And if I say buy all, I'll actually be presented with a list when I want to buy wanted lists. So I can specify elements, I can specify wanted lists, and I can even specify elements in that wanted list. Say if I expand this, for instance, say I went through my collection and I found out that I already have these heads. I don't need them anymore. I can actually unselect them from my wanted list. And say I also have the hair pieces as well. So all I need for those wanted lists are just these elements. Let's pick another one here. Let's pick the heart. Can I? Oh, it's 0. There's nothing in it. The red heart. And actually, when you select the stores, I don't know if you can actually see how these turn green. These will show you what the stores have in stock. And the first number is how many you want. The second number is how many that store can offer you. So, makes sense? Hope that answered that question. So that's how you can buy a wanted list. And this question, I know it appeared in, I think it appeared on Instagram. Someone was asking, how can I share the wanted list? There is a workaround, because I know on the wanted list, we keep on promising that you'll be able to share them, and we don't have that feature turned on. But you can actually share wanted lists today. If you go to a wanted list, there's a button called download. And so if you hit that button, you can download an XML file. Let's download this one. Call it Red Heart and save it away. And let's see. I can actually upload. I don't want to upload to this one. Say I wanted to. Let's create a new one. Let's create a new list and call it a shared Red Heart. I'm going to create this. And when I go to the shared Red Heart, there is an upload button. This is not the right place, sorry. Where's it at? Oh, this is the tricky thing. It's actually here. If you go to this upload selection, it's a different screen, and there is a way to upload a BrickLink XML format. But for this, you actually have to paste it in. So we want to add to the shared Red Heart list. And now I want to open up my favorite text editor, because I want to open up the Red Heart XML file, which I just downloaded. It's just simple text. But I'm going to take all of this, I'm going to copy it all, and I'm just going to paste it into this box here. And now I can proceed to verify items. And there they are. We're going to add 16 unique items to the shared Red Heart. When I hit add to wanted list, and voila, I've shared my wanted list. Any more questions out there? What else can I show you around here about wanted lists? How's that? I hope that was useful. Does anyone have any other questions? Anything about wanted lists? Anything you're curious about but we're afraid to ask? I know on Rebrickable, when people buy mocks, that's one of the things they get is they get a wanted list, and they ask, well, how do I get this now? You just visit BrickLink, you make a wanted list, and generally just hit the buy all button and let the magic happen. So. Yeah, there's a comment here that the algorithm uses the fewest sellers. It's hopefully getting the fewest shipping charges. Yeah, that's one of the things. Tries to optimize and get the lowest cost. Here's another comment. Seller may have a part for $10 and have a $10 shipping charge. But if I add one more seller, I could have gotten that part for $2 and have a $5 shipping charge. Yeah, that's kind of the art of using BrickLink and playing around with it. It's funny how things work sometimes. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of sellers that will make you jump through fiery hoops, which is fine, to buy something from their store. You can always add that store to your unfavorite list so that to keep them out of your searches. Let's see. Where it shows all the parts, can I display multiple wanted lists at the same time so I can pull parts from my own inventory? I have not used that feature before from pulling multiple parts, but one of the interesting things you can do with wanted lists is move or copy elements. So you could actually copy these to say you got a wanted list called "These are still missing from my project" or from my projects. So I'm gonna make a new wanted list here in this one and just call it missing because I want to go searching out on BrickLink to see if I could find these missing pieces for my multiple projects. So from one wanted list, from my shared red heart list, I'll just copy a couple of pieces here. And then let's look at another wanted list. And from my I am a superhero wanted list, let's say I'm missing these pieces. And I'm going to copy those to my missing wanted list. I mean, this is one way to combine parts of wanted lists together so you can see them all. Oh, this is a great question. Thank you, Serge. Once I complete a wanted list after an order, can I move it to my collection? Absolutely. So on this account, I actually have not made any orders, but there is a way to apply orders to your wanted list so you can fill out the have part of the wanted lists. So let's go to one of my wanted lists here. Say I made an order and I was able to order all of these pieces. But if you notice, they all say have with no value in them. So I can click the apply order button, and unfortunately I don't have any orders with this account. But if I did, I would have an order number here. I could select it and then apply. I mean, I wonder if I should show it, but it's okay. You can actually apply the items in that order to these wanted lists, and you can be very selective about it too. You can change the numbers. So if you made a big bulk order of 1x1 plates and it applied to several wanted lists, you could actually go into all of those wanted lists, apply order, and then select only 2 or 3 of those items that will apply to this list, and then go to the next list. And then apply order, and you can hit the same order and apply items to that list. I would show you with my personal account, but I have these secret projects that I'm not sure I could show. Any other questions, comments? Thank you very much, everybody, for showing up. I mean, we have the BrickLink forum if you have any other questions. And we also monitor the social media as well, so you can post questions there. But thanks, everybody, for your time. Have a great day or evening. Talk to you later.